Good afternoon, everybody. Let's talk about the prophetic word again today. We're going to focus our attention in Judges chapter 6, verse 25 to 27. That's going to be our focus today. Your homework today is going to be Judges chapter 6 all the way through Judges chapter 8. That's your homework. We're going to, again, focus our attention in Judges chapter 6, verse 25 to 27. And you know, the title of this message is going to be Obeying a Different Way. Obeying God a different way. There's some people that are having difficulty obeying, period, because you are focused on the way that you think you should obey. You think that should be the only way you should obey, so you find yourself not obeying when it comes to a circumstance or a person or people in your life, whether they need to be in your life or out of your life or away from your life. God creates and will create a way to obey. And the Lord wants me to tell you that today, that you need to pray to Him a way to obey. That's what needs to happen. You know the obedience, you know what He's asking you to do, but the next step is say, God, provide a way to obey. Let's check it out. Judges chapter 6, verse 25. Now on the same night the Lord said to him, take your father's bull and a second bull, 7 years old, and pull down the altar of Baal which belongs to your father, and cut down the Asherah that is beside it, and build an altar to the Lord your God on the top of this stronghold in an orderly manner, and take a second bull, and offer a burnt offering with the wood of the Asherah which you shall cut down. Then, this is very important, a way to obey. Then Gideon took 10 men of his servants and did as the Lord spoke to him. He did as the Lord had spoken to him. This is how he did it. God provided a way for Gideon to obey. He goes on at the end of the verse and says, because he was too afraid of his father's household and the men of the city to do it by day, he did it by night. There's some people that are struggling with the command that God wants you to obey because you don't know any other way to do it. And God wants you to pray about a different way, and also to let you know that you have permission. God gave Gideon permission to obey a different way, as long as he obeyed. See the last part again? And because he was too afraid of his father's household and the men of the city to do it by day, he did it by night. You'll be amazed how much more you will obey God's commandment when you're actually doing it another way. God bless you and have a great day.